I'm after getting some savage pull there. How will it pull again? That's a good fish here now. I'll probably lose it trying to video it. No, I better go look at it. Well, there you go. That right good pull down was actually a ray, not a bass like I had hoped. So I'm on the box here now. Get a nice picture. I wanted to show you this. This is where you'd hold them, and right inside them is these lads, and they are sore as anything. If you grab those, you're going to know all about it. Nice male. That's a big seat box, so not a bad fish at all. Nice for a start anyway. I've been doing one versus the other the last couple of sessions, and the Class X has 2 bass, 2 flats. That's a bass, 2 flats, and no ray. So the Kenta's in the lead. You wouldn't really be expecting rays in such a big sea, but not really this time of the year either. I didn't measure him, but I'd say he's around the 75 centimeters, so he's a bit under specimen sized. But what I've noticed in Brandon Bay, that's where I am, the rays, they're really heavy for the size of them. So if you're a specimen hunter, make sure you bring your scales with you if you're ever going to fish for rays down here, because they weigh a lot more than you would expect for the size of them, for the length of them. Watch out for surges as well. Give me a chance not to go off. You're not expected to video anything. A half decent bass there. 1 second, I'll try and retrieve him. Oh, I outhooked him. No wonder, I was like, geez, he's really fighting. When your luck is in, it's in. Typical. It's the 3rd good run now and I've missed them every time. I had 3 really good runs there, running down to try and get the phone out. And no joy. 2 lads there. Oh. That's not even the point I was trying to capture. It's the right hand side rod that's giving the good pull. So the left hand side, that looked like a flat there maybe. Although that's at a nice bit of distance. Go again for us here. Tighten up a bit so we get a better bite on camera. That's a ray on the right hand side, I'd say. If I pointed at the tip, you might actually get to see it. It's a ray on the right hand side and possibly a bass on the left. Yeah, it's going to give a good pull here now, look. Yeah, it looks like a ray. Nice little female painted. Hard to do one-handed. I'll get that in there now. Now, so the expedition to use up a bit of bait is turning into quite a session. So I missed the bite on the last one. I'll actually put that up. I got a really good bite. I thought it was a ray. Then I only had lugworm on the trace. I mixed up what rod I had which baits on. Put back out the lugworms, and this shows up a nice 4 or 5 pound, I suppose. A female painted ray. Give her a bit of a chance to recover. And so that's but I've had 3 fish today, right? And tell me if this ever happened to you before. But so I missed that fish that I was messing around with the camera, trying to get the camera standing still. I missed that other bite that I had on the small little bite that I caught on that video as well. So I missed those 2 bites faffing around with the camera. But that one I picked it straight away. Didn't strike into it or anything mad. And I found hooked all 3 fish that I've caught today. 2 rays, and now the ray was just outside the mouth, the 2 of them, and the bass was in its side. So that's 3 foul hooked fish, which is more than I've ever had before. Is it the big surf? Is it the pyramid leads? I don't know. See, can I catch one decent bite? The one on the right hand side is threatening. It was down the other, it had gone from where it is now over past the other tip. No, not going to do it for me. How's it going, guys? I'm well out of practice on the videos, so I'm just going to have a crack at it again today. I was out yesterday, for anybody who's following the Facebook posts. I had a load of rays. I had 8 painted rays, and I had a bass around the 45 centimeters mark. So I'm back again today to try and fill in the holes in the footage and see can I get a video out of it. So I got a little bit yesterday, but no real action. So this is the Sandeels I'm using. They're small, 3 to 4 inch Sandeels, but they're we'll call them small in the packet. So what I do is just behind the hole there, take off that. Tuck yourself where you cut it there. I like to cut it about halfway through the head. In my mind, that leaves the blood seep out that's there. So through once, I pull it through. Very simple. I'm only using size 4 hooks. It's actually turbid I was targeting yesterday, so I'm still hopeful of getting one of those. So bait elastic. Now some people use the very minimum of bait elastic. Other people mummify it into out of existence. I like a good bit of elastic, so I don't know where I fall in it. I'm somewhere in the middle, I think. You'll always have a little bit of elastic. I like to nip that off. And the reason for that is if you don't nip that off, it can often come loose and wrap around your trace's main body, and it'll actually whip your hook to your main body, which can result in missed fish, which is a disaster. I have a little bait stop on there and a little silver sequin. Now the sequin colour doesn't actually matter. Sometimes I use red, sometimes I use silver, and sometimes I use clear. But today it's the silver, because I would like a little bit of a, if the sun does come through those small waves, just to give a little bit of a flash. And I might pick up a turbot if there's one passing by. So that's my plan. I've tried a different spot today. I actually had a couple of small schoolies already. So now that I have the camera set up, that should be the end of the fish. But if they do return, I will have the camera. I'm going to give it a half an hour here. This is just a new spot. Anyone with good vision will pick out where I am. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to go back down to where I got the rays yesterday, and hopefully there's a couple around, or even one around, just for the camera. you have it. That was long-winded. He was all balled up, so or he was all balled up. So it kept going in and out with the tide. First I thought it was a big lump of kelp, but obviously not. It's hooked really nicely, so I get it off real quick and get it gone again. Now, a very quick unhooking, only 3 or 4 pounds, I get it straight back again. Well, that wasn't so bad. I'm pretty sure my other rod has a ray on as well. So I'm going to stop this because there's a load to edit it out as is. I'm going to try to get closer to the water, which could lose the phone. Just an extremely risky effort with the phone in the water. So I hope, first of all I hope I have a fish, and second of all I hope this works out. This is the Class X. Try to protect my tripod. Look at that. Right back this way. Even though he's big enough to keep, he's kind of along there. Oh, that's 2 good ones. I thought that was going to be a ray there because of how far it moved me from one side of the beach to the other. But I suppose I took so long getting the other one ready. I'd probably just edit that out anyway. So I'm pretty cold. I got caught in a couple of those showers. You can see there should be a headland out there, but the mist is just coming through so bad. So it's really cold and wet when it does. And I got those two fish during a fairly bad shower. So I'm ready for home now, and I'm ready for the fire. So last cast produced this nice fella, nice bass. I got a couple of pictures of it there. I just threw it into the bucket for a second, just to revive itself. But I'm going to get it back now. So in all, it's been a pretty successful day's fishing. You can see here. Jesus, 1 second now. No, sorry, I don't know if that's going to work. I got a call there in the middle of that. So you can see there's quite not a very big surf on, but it does come up and down. There's a long surge on it, and I never really like that because it's hard to figure out where the edge of the water actually truly is. So I filled this bucket a bit heavy as well. So there you go. And like, that's what I always say. People say, "Oh, are you not upset about giving away marks?" Literally, look at this. Not one other person. There was 10 surfers earlier. A surf school of some description. That's it. So there you go. Right, I'm gonna wait for a bit of flat water now and see can we catch this fella flying off. So there's two small bits coming there now, and we'll get him in the water here now. See if we can get him going away. Right, action time. Now get him out in his own time. Third time lucky for that fish now. I let him go twice and he swam back into shore, but he's gone away there now. So a successful day's fishing.